Gypsy Rose Blanchard has stolen from every single one of us, all of us. Even if you did not willingly give her money before she unalived her mother or any of that happened, if you didn't willingly donate money to her or her mom or any of that, or to any of her charities or anything like that, she has stolen money from every single one of us. Let's watch this clip and we'll talk about it. But first, hey y'all, and welcome to Night Combos.
Welcome back. Hubby's here.
Hey hubby.
Hey lovey.
Hey y'all. We really do need to talk about this. This is super important. Don't skip ahead. Don't miss this message. It's very, very important and everyone needs to pay attention. So make sure you got your eyes open because we need to pay attention to this video. Y'all all do, seriously. And if you're not already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, share, hit the notification bell. Leave y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Like always, we'll be conversating with y'all as well. And thank you so much to all of you who are already subscribed to us. We greatly appreciate all of you so, so very much. And we do have many, many more videos coming that we've been working on, and we're trying to get them out. With this month, it just has been a little slower for us on YouTube from working and stuff like that. But we're trying to get more videos out each day than just one or two. So thank you so much for y'all being patient with us. Okay, so we're going to look back at this little clip right here that we done a few months ago. Also watch her body language. It literally you can see her breathing and her breathing getting, watch her chest rising up and down, up and down, up and down. You'll see her open her mouth to take a deep breath in. You'll see her kind of toss her hair back, being fidgety, looking up, down, sideways, all around and everything, when Nick's lawyer is asking her questions and she doesn't know what to do. Also, when she answers stuff that she's lying about, she'll be shaking her head in a no, motion. And when she's answering truthfully, she'll actually shake her head kind of up and down. But watch how her breathing gets faster and faster and faster and stuff. Just watch her body language. It shows that she's lying, which we all know anyway. But watch this. And then I want to say something about the fraud that she's literally admitting to on court record. Okay, here we go.
No, sir, she just forced me to be in one.
And how long? Do you know why you were forced to be in a wheelchair?
No, sir, she just forced me to be in one.
And how long had you been in a wheelchair as of June of 2015?
Since probably I was about 8 years old.
Was there a time between when you first were put in a wheelchair in June of 2015 that you figured out that you really didn't need to be in a wheelchair?
Did y'all notice right there her breathing heavy? Okay, I won't pause it anymore, but just watch for that.
When was that? Was there a time between when you first were put in a wheelchair in June of 2015 that you figured out that you really didn't need to be in a wheelchair?
Yes.
When was that?
I always knew that I didn't need the wheelchair.
And how did you know that?
Because I could walk.
Did you and your mother obtain any kind of advantage by you being in a wheelchair?
Yes, sir.
What kind of advantage did you obtain?
Financial, attention, charity.
Financially mean money.
Yes, sir.
Did you obtain money as a result of you being in a wheelchair?
Yes, sir.
How did that work out? How did that happen?
Judge, I'm going to object to the relevance of that. There's been no connection objection that the defendant knew any of this?
Well, I'm assuming, Mr. Perry, you're going to tie this up.
Well, right now. Did you and Nick ever talk about the fact that you didn't need to be in a wheelchair?
Yes.
Did you ever talk to him about why you were required to be in a wheelchair?
Yes.
I'll overrule the objection.
Could you tell the jury why it is that you obtained money as a result of being in a wheelchair?
Because people felt sorry for me.
And they would do what?
And Judge, I'm just going to object to general relevance at this point.
I'll allow it for the time being. You may answer that.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
I asked you why you obtained an advantage for being in a wheelchair, and you said people gave you money. And then I think my next question is, why did they give you money?
Because they felt sorry for me. They believed the lie. They believed the fraud.
When did you tell Nick about the wheelchair? That you being in a wheelchair?
I think maybe a month or so after we met.
When did you tell Nick that you were here?
A year.
Okay, this doesn't have anything to do with, her telling Nick about being in the wheelchair, or when she told that to Nick and all that. This video don't have nothing to do with that. But we all know that Gypsy really was sick as a child and needed the wheelchair at times when she would get tired and stuff like that. But
She didn't need it all the time, though.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. She didn't need it all the time. She was only supposed to use it like when her legs, muscles, and stuff were tired. Okay, so a lot of us already know that. But y'all heard her just now under oath at Nick's trial, which is on court documents in court under oath, saying that she used the wheelchair, her and her mom used the wheelchair for fraud. Okay? So that's what we were wanting to talk about. Gypsy also, as an adult, and we're not talking about her as a child and stuff like that. We're talking about as an adult. She committed Social Security, disability fraud, Medicaid fraud, all of that. She didn't truly need it as an adult. She admitted to that under oath. Y'all can actually do something about this. We can do something about this. We have done something about this, but we wanted to show y'all this to remind y'all that she said people believed the lies. People believed the fraud. People believed the lies. And there are still people out there, too many, really, in our opinion, even though there's been a lot of people that have opened their eyes and seen the light and seen her lies and stuff, there's still too many out there that are white knighters for her and believe the lies and fraud still, and she laughs all the way to the bank with their money. But every time y'all got paid, okay, and we're not talking about now, but from the time Gypsy turned 18 to right before she unalived her mom, that month in June, when she unalived her mom in June of 2015, she collected a check that month, at the first of that month, okay? A Social Security disability check. She was getting Medicaid the whole time. I mean, you get Medicaid all month long, okay? If you qualify for it. If you're disabled, you get Medicaid. In some states, the only way you can get Medicaid is if you're either disabled or if you're pregnant, which is the case where we live. So to be able to get Medicaid, you'd have to be pregnant, and I think it covers you up to like 6 weeks after you have the baby, and or be disabled. And she just had a baby. She was pregnant. She just had a baby. All of that. Wonder if she's on Medicaid now. So all of that, like, brings us to this, but we had to remind y'all of that. But y'all seen her, that heavy breathing, her chest raising up and down really hard, the heavy breathing. She knew she was lying under oath. And then there was one moment where she told the truth. People felt sorry for her and gave her money and fell for the lies and the fraud. So all of you that have worked and were working in the United States anyway, between the time Gypsy turned 18 years old all the way up to the time she unalived her mom, y'all were paying out of each paycheck that y'all got, every single paycheck that y'all got, whether y'all got paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, a salary, income, whatever, out of every single paycheck y'all got, taxes were taken out, Social Security was taken out for yourself in case, you ever need Social Security disability, or for when you retire, you get Social Security retirement. Okay, but that money that's taken out of your paycheck, every single time you get one, that money paid for her fraud. It paid for her Medicaid. So y'all can actually do something about it, and y'all can report her. You can report suspected Social Security disability, which this isn't suspected. We know it's actually true. But you can report Social Security disability fraud to the Social Security Administration, SSA, Office of the Inspector General, or the OIG. You can report online, by phone, by mail, or by fax. And then, it shows you right here how to do it by phone. And you can call 1-800-269-0271 to report her for fraud. And yes, they will go back that many years. They will go back to 2015. They'll go back to before 2015. They don't have a limit on that. They will, go back, look at it, see if she needed it or not truly, and make her pay that money back. You can report it by mail right here to you can send a letter to the Social Security Fraud Hotline, P.O. Box 17785, Baltimore, MD 21235. And then by fax at the number 410-597-0118. And it says you can file a confidential or anonymous report. You don't have to give them your name or your information. You can do this anonymously. In a confidential report, you provide your contact information and authorize the SSA to call you for more information. In a confidential report. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure that's what it said. You can give them you can give your phone number if you want to. You don't have to. You can give your phone number if you want to so that they can call you back to ask you more questions about the person you're reporting if you want to. And then when you file a report, you need to be able to provide the information about the person, like the suspected perpetrator, which would be Gypsy Rose Blanchard, their date of birth, if available, which we know it's July 27th, 1991, in case y'all didn't know that's what it is. The Social Security numbers used, if they used any, which she didn't use any false Social Security numbers, so you don't have to worry about that. A description of the fraudulent activity, which would be her, fraudulently pretending to have all these illnesses like cancers and all this other stuff that she did not have, and getting disability for it when she didn't need it. And the location of the fraud, which would have been in Louisiana and Missouri. And then the names and contact information of anyone who may know more about the fraud, which would be her family members' names. And then the Social Security Department would contact her family members or try to contact her family members. and get more information about her. And they would have to answer. They would have to give the information. Now, that's for Social Security disability fraud. We also know she was getting Medicaid during that time. She may possibly be getting Medicaid right now. And we know she doesn't need it. We know she could work. We know that she could get a job. And that she has had a job, a taxable job, where she was paying taxes, okay? So, therefore, she didn't need Medicaid. She could pay for insurance just like the rest of us have to do. Many of the rest of us have to do. But to report someone for Medicaid fraud, you can contact the Federal Office of Inspector General, the OIG hotline at 1-800-HHS-TIPS or 1-800-447-8477. You can also report through your state's Medicaid fraud control unit, which can usually be reached through your State Department of Health and Human Services website or by calling a dedicated hotline number. You can also usually just go to your local Medicaid office and report it. And same with Social Security disability. You can just go to your local Social Security office or your local Medicaid department office and report it as well. Y'all can do it that way too. And it says key points to remember: contact the right agency. Always check with your state to find the correct contact information for reporting Medicaid fraud. Anonymity: you can usually report suspected fraud anonymously, like we were explaining a second ago, and provide details. When reporting, be sure to provide as much specific information as possible about the alleged fraud, including dates, names, and relevant documentation. So y'all can literally use that video that we just played for her Social Security disability fraud and the Medicaid fraud. And you can say, look, this is in court documents. Okay? Or you can literally send in that video clip to your local office or whatever, or the state, or your state office if you want to. You don't have to go to your local office. You don't have to show your face. You can stay anonymous if you want to. But you can use that video clip if you want to show her admitting this under oath in court, on court record. It is on court documents in black and white.
And we all should do this.
Yes, absolutely. We all should, because she has stolen from all of us, and she should have to pay that money back. Because if you or I or any of us was to do that and commit fraud, pretend to be sick or whatever, to get Social Security disability or to get Medicaid or whatever, we would have to pay that money back, when they found out that we were lying. We would have to pay that money back. So we should all call the number and give her name, her birth date, which we just gave y'all. And then, like we said, y'all can use that video clip, and you can also pull up the court document if y'all want to pull up the court document. But y'all would have to search through the everything, the whole case, the whole court hearing, that they typed up, and you would have to find that specific document. But you could maybe get an attorney to try to help you do that. I don't know. It might cost, but it might not. But it would be easier just to simply call in or go to your local office and send in the video, email the video in, or ask them for how you can send a video clip in. There's the video clip right there. You have her name and her birthday. Excuse me. And y'all could report her, just like we have for it. She should be made to be held accountable for these things. She's stolen from all of us, so she should have to be held accountable for that. So y'all help us hold her accountable. Also, Alice Down the Rabbit Hole has a petition on her channel. We have it on our community page on our channel as well, for the federal government to look into her case again not again, but to look into her case under dual sovereignty. So don't forget about that. If y'all want to sign that petition, that would be greatly appreciated as well. So make sure y'all do that. Again, we appreciate y'all watching our videos, and we hope y'all found this informative and interesting. And we'll be back tomorrow with some pretty interesting videos for real about Gypsy, Kenny Boy, and his mom Raina, and a whole situation going on with that. So yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. And if you're not already, again, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell, and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. All the things, and we would greatly appreciate it so much. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night, and God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.